Hi, YouTube. I did a screwy again, and I hit record on my live stream setup as opposed to go live. So y'all have missed the first like 2 minutes of what has just happened again. Luckily, it wasn't the first 3 minutes. God, at least I realized my mistake sooner this time. Son of a bitch, dude. Alright. Like, dude, I've had people asking me since, like, Saturday, dude, when are you gonna be live again? And I'm like, I promise, it'll be soon. It's very humbling. But yes, I have returned. I have triumphantly made my return to this god-forsaken platform. I just hate the sound of flowing water right now. What the hell is going on? It didn't used to bother me. Now all of a sudden it's like bothering me a lot. Is there any other houses with a chest? I'm pretty sure I've checked all these. Yeah, this one randomly just has a door missing? What's up with that? I'm playing my goat mod pack, Goatman mod pack. Bleh. Because I'm like, I want a semi-normal gaming experience today, but it can't be too normal, because that would be me being too nice to myself. Oh, big hole. Ow. I thought I could parkour across the gap. I guess I just didn't have the skills. Hello, llamas. Hello, wandering trader. What do you have? What's in your wares, good sir? I thought that was a sponge. I'm gonna be honest. If that was a sponge, I would be interested. But like, it's not a sponge, so please leave my property. You uninteresting coward. Huh? Yeah, you heard me. Coward. I think I'm gonna build a farm next to my house. That is a goal today. Build a farm next to the house. And hopefully not get murdered by Goatman. That would suck. That would mega suck. Okay, yeah. We are all good here. Oh yeah, I need to store some of this old stuff. Iron pickaxe has seen better days. What did I mine so much of? Oh yeah, stone. Stone so I can make my roof. I'm actually gonna go get some logs to upgrade the aesthetics of the house a little bit. I realized I missed a very, very important step when it came to building that particular house. The corner pillars. They are logs, not straight wood. Let's break up the monotony. So 12 should be enough. Also, I don't like that I'm hearing weird noises over here that don't sound like an actual sheep. I feel like I got a little close there to having a near-death experience. Alright, so Go and give this an adjustment. There we are, and do it to the other doorpost. Redo the torches up. Boom and boom. Go inside. I believe there is a torch on the doorway itself. I'm spooked, man. I'm spooked. Consider me thoroughly spooked. Also, thank you to the people who just subscribed. Y'all are freaking awesome. Oh yeah, there we are. Ah, looking better. Thank you to whoever just subbed. Much appreciated. Take a sip of my lemonade. Damn, I could have traded with that trader. Come here, trader. Uh-oh. Like, anytime there's a tiny lag spike, I can assume that the goat man is going to be somewhere nearby at some point. Hello, good sir. I guess I would like do a couple trades of dye. Why not? I could redo the color of my bed. I could redo the color of my bed now. Actually, hold on. Yeah, that was useful. Hold on. Let's see. Boom. Boom. Alright. Boom. Put that down there. Reset my respawn point. Reset my... Uh-oh. Am I not gonna be able to reset my respawn point until nighttime? Guys. It's right behind me, isn't it? Thank you for the hearts. What's up, Kai? Welcome to the community. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah, I used a software called Vroid Studio, I think it's called. I almost said VTube Studio. That's the tracking. I need to adjust my controls. Speaking of keybinds, I need to change camera. Yeah, toggles perspective to the button that I use on Bedrock. Off. There we go. Boom. Boom. The coolest thing is I have a Minecraft skin to match my avatar too. Thanks to one of my community members. Isn't he cool? I think the coolest detail that I didn't notice right away is it has the initials of the character on the back of the jacket, and I dig that. I dig the shit out of that. Why only 6 likes? I'll get my friend to like and sub. Give me a sec. I don't have to. I've literally only been live for less than 10 minutes. That's actually pretty darn good pace. Thank you to ever just subbed, by the way. Awesome. I get ever just subbed. Y'all are so nice. Oh, wait. Hold on, chat. We got to bring up the sub counter on Twitch now. We're past 70 to the next milestone. Oh, there we go. Let me just boop. Hell yeah. Appreciate it, y'all. When I say like this stuff isn't lost on me, you know? Never gets old seeing somebody. No. Hello? Hello? I didn't like that noise, man. What was that? Bruh, where is he? Do I need to hide? Do I need to get it? Do I need to get into my house? Tilly McNilly. Hill storage. What? What? I don't see him anywhere. That's the weird part. Because normally when that noise is made, he's somewhere in the area. Or he spawns somewhere in the area. I'm very, very tense at the— ah, God! Fuck! I do this all the time. I'll miss my door and then I'll freaking have to go grab a new log. Shit. More house repair supplies, I guess. He spawns in from the sky. He was a fairy. You just feel that primordial rage boiling. Like, God damn it, I'm not trying to strip my logs, man. I like the aesthetic of having the wood there. That's why for most bigger builds, I put all the wood in the rafters of the roof. So I don't have to worry about stripping the logs. Or if I am gonna use log supports, they're gonna be way further away from the door. That way, fuck. There, boom. In the house, set the respawn point. One time I did that and the closest forest took me 10 minutes to find. Ooh. Thank you, Haushi. How's you doing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll see myself out. Oh, fuck. Okay. Mutton. I'm gonna see if I can find some more coal. Which means we're going to go into the cold, dark depths of hell. No, not that hell. Hell yeah. I'm always super appreciative of like the artists that make their renditions of my characters. It's very nice. I mean, if you look behind you, that shit a little dark. It is a little dark, but like, it's too deep. Oh wait, no, I thought this was a ravine. Okay, no, we're good. It's got skelly-mans. It's got skelly-mans. I'm scared. I don't want to get killed by skelly-mans. What's up, Zario? Oh! Hello! Oh boy, there's two skeletons. Ah! I've been shot in the ass! Been shot in the ass by the skelly man. Die! Hey buddy, you might want to work on your aim because you fucking missed. Should I be talking mad shit to a skeleton? Ow! Ow! Could easily kill me. No, absolutely not. Come here. Come here, bitch. 21. This proves that you would survive in combat against a stormtrooper. There's not a single person without plot armor that can't survive combat with a stormtrooper. I'm sorry, but if you've been killed by a stormtrooper in any Star Wars scenario, you suck, dog. You deserved your fate. They can't aim, bro. It's worse than the teammate that you have to carry when you're playing Counter-Strike. That's how bad their aim is. You had to be standing there accepting your fate. Jake Paul versus 20 stormtroopers. Jake Paul's dying, bro. Because if it's one thing that man can't do, he can't dodge. He's really good at catching things with his face. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, good. We left ourselves with some blocks to get out. As you always should when you're out and about. I just wish there was more iron. I was expecting a little bit more iron. Catching things with his face. Like a fish on a hook. Is he a fish? No, he's just a mildly annoying blonde guy. Well, mildly annoying is downplaying Jake Paul a little bit. Let's be honest with ourselves. He is wildly annoying. I'm funny. No, I'm not. Shit. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get some more wood. Turn some of that wood into sticks. Sticks make wood, or what? Wood makes sticks. Hello? Hello? The fuck was that? It was way too close to my personal dwelling. What's up, Alexa? It's dangerous to go out alone. Take these, cutely gives you good luck headpads. Thank you. See, what I thought about was the Star Bomb song. And not a lot of people know about Star Bomb, but if anybody in this chat knows about Star Bomb, you know ball. Should I pass out for a nap? Up to you, homie. I'm not here to make decisions, people, man. I'm just here to be entertaining, funny, man. Yeah, I'd say it pretty good. All right, back into the holes. The very big holes that surround my complex. I need to get, like, more iron, so that way I can make armor at some point. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, ooh, coal! This won't be useful at all. Totally not. It's not gonna, you know, help keep me alive or anything. That would be crazy. Why would you even suggest such a blasphemous thing? Rethink what I just said? I don't think I will. It's out there now. There was witnesses. It's too late to retract that statement. Now you don't need armor. Just get like 500 kelp and spam me whenever you hit coal block. All right, listen here, you nerd emoji motherfucker. Listen here. I don't want to hear it. Oh, I love when like YouTube chat is like high energy right at the beginning because it makes me like extra like high energy myself, and I feel like that's just better for everybody. It makes it more fun. I had over 200 stacks of dirt that you ironed, didn't it? I mean, I have 1 iron. I'm going home. I've never been more terrified in my life. He was right fucking there. I'm clipping that one for later. Oh, there's no way my mic did not peak. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. 2? I don't know how many teaspoons of sugar go in a teacup. Oh. I don't even care about the copper right now, dog. What the fuck? Oh, please. I swear if that thing spawns in down here, I'm gonna shit myself. What the hell? Monster did in fact say scare. He said spook and he ran away. That's the rough translation of whatever that unholy noise was. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Chat, can I go home? I don't want to do this anymore. I'm good. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to experience that again. There's more hole. Okay, so we're not done. We're not quite done yet, but like we're done for today. That noise was me when I wake up, trust. Ah yes, it is the bitter contempt you have for being alive still all coming out in one unholy noise. Warden, because it's canonical to the Minecraft lore that thing is an alien organism. Sorry, I do it to scare my sister. Scaring people is always fun. I do it to my coworkers. That dog was probably named Cupcake and it has its own Instagram story. Every morning when I get up, my entire neighborhood is just treated to the unholy noise of ah! I just turned off one of those PS lights and played the FNAF 1 Freddy jump scare. Fucking hell. See, you want to know how you really get them? Wait till they leave their door open when they leave the room, right? Now what you do is you tuck yourself in behind the door So when they come back in and close the door, or yeah, when they come back in and close the door, all of a sudden you just jump out at them as they close the door, see if you get punched in the face. Fun jazz. Hide under the bed, that's another good one. Specifically, you have to grab their ankle. Snakes? I wouldn't use snakes, that's a bit far. Hello. Oh, fake snakes? Nah, 100%. You gotta hurl it at them. See, what you do is you combine snakes with hiding behind the door. And what you do is when they close the door, you throw the fake snake at them and go, "Look out, it's a snake!" Or don't bother with that full sentence, just yell, "Snake!" Fucking throw one at him. Also, what's up, Twist? Oh, I love jumping spiders. They're fucking adorable. You look into that thing's big beady eyes and tell me that thing's not cute. Like, jumping spiders give me cute aggression. Oh, dude, getting woken up by any sort of spiders? Okay, this is the funniest story I have, chat. This is one of the funniest stories I have. Okay. It was a day that I had a pretty bad injury. I got bitten by a dog on the backside of my left knee. So I'm sitting on the couch recovering from this shit because god damn, it hurt like a motherfucker for like a week and a half. Because it wasn't a small dog, it was a fairly sized, like, golden retriever. And I remember I'm sitting super still. And, dude, this is the funniest story I have from that day. There's a spider that starts descending from the ceiling. And dude, I shit you not, I'm like trying to get away. So the first instinct that I have is push against the couch, the armrest of the opposite armrest of the couch where my feet are, ram my head into the wall behind me, and fucking fuck off, I'm telling a story. Anyways, ram my head into the wall behind me, roll over, and crawl basically to the end of the hallway because I'm like freaking the fuck out. Because like normally spiders, if I see them before they touch me, I'm fine. But if it's a spider and it just shows up, dude, oh god, I'm cooked. I am running. Yeah. When the creature of the woods is hunting you, but the campfire store is too fire to stop, exactly. Yeah, alright. Exactly. That's basically what happened. Hola, fuck. I once spelt through a car crash. What did you spell? What was spelt? I have to know. The people at home need to know. They spell car crash. My sister threw a fry at a spider in the kitchen, and I took that moment to steal her chicken nuggets. I meant slept. Yeah, but like it's a funnier mental image of like, oh yeah, you're just practicing for the spelling bee, get into a car crash. Jesus Christ! Oh wait, hold on, what was I doing? Oh yeah, spell Rolodex. Going home, going home. I'm sorry, I'm minding your call. Fuck. What do you want from me, man? Alright, we're all just, we're telling stories around the campfire. Vizzy. Hello. What's cracking, homie? What? What do you want? What do you want, Vizzy? Huh? What do you want? What you talking about? What are you doing? How's it cracking? Vizzy. Vizzy! How long is this back and forth going to go? I'm scared! Guys! Spider, okay, time to scare the motherfucking shit out of this innocent man who has done nothing wrong, but I'm still doing it. Numino ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. You know what? You know what? Guess what? Boom. Chat. Guess what? Peep one of the new emotes. Peep one of the new emotes. There you go. Named all the spiders in my window Dave. There's Dave, or there's Dave Sr., Dave Jr., Dave the Second, Dave the Third. Spider Dave, you better behave. No. Among the Dave family, there is also Fred. Yes, Fred, he is dead. That's normal. I pulled out a BB pistol on a tiny spider and shot the fucker like 70 times. I wouldn't say it's normal to shoot it 70 times, but I guess if you're an arachnophobe, that's a justified reaction. Astiff movie? Maybe. 800 subs and we watch Astiff movie on stream. No, I wouldn't actually do that. I don't say much when I'm watching shit on YouTube, so that would be very boring. And then we have Steve. If I ate an apple, would that make me a human who ate an apple? No shit, Vezzy. God damn, bro. If I digest something, does that mean I'm digesting? Do I put my forks in the kitchen? Question. Speaking of Fred, my plush Minecraft bee is named Fred, and he's secretly a horse from Dead Rails. If I punch myself and it hurts, am I stopping or weak? I don't fucking know, dude. What are these questions? Why am I answering them? I need food that will satisfy my hunger or make me a man who ate food? What? Now I'm just confused, y'all. Y'all are going in directions that I can't even like comprehend. I just wanted to join in for a bit, say hi. I'm very sick and look a bit. Oh man, I'm sorry. I cannot comprehend the eldritch language that you all are speaking. Go back to Rome. You shouldn't be here, Socrates. Yeah, get better, dude. You don't gotta be here if you don't wanna. I got moderation for the day. I was tapping you when you said it. Do we have the same mind? I don't know. Did I pass out? Shit. I don't fucking know. You tell me if you're a Socrates. Vezi? From yesterday? No. Didn't end up doing any like overly dirty work. I had a feeling that wouldn't work because Nightbot's not a sub, but anyways. Dude, Tinder? Ah, fuck no. Me, I don't fuck around with dating. Somebody walks into my life, whatever, but most of the time, none of them are here to stay, so. Can you shut up, you Chewbacca ass looking motherfucker? Woo! Is there literally just coal down here? Is there like no more iron? God damn, bro. I've thought about it. I've thought about playing like some big ticket games. I know I want to stream my Tomodachi Life Island in the next couple of days. I think you vastly misinterpreted what gay is, if that is your standpoint. Right, yeah, exactly. Oh shit. We're in kind of bad shape here. Woo! Okay, we need to heal. Bats just kind of be batting around, bro. Like, don't judge him just because he wants to live his life. Just let the bats be bats, man. Nice vibe. Alright, where else will our eternal quest for iron bring us? Right? That would be awesome, just having a little pet bat around the house. Be fucking great. I'd name him Gerald. Banana bat, my beloved. Alright. We go uppy, 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 uppies, uppies. Give me the fucking uppies. Oh boy. I don't like how this cave is big enough to spawn in that fucker. Oh! Okay, that was not good. I named my bat Throbber 300 because free will? Yo, what? Brother, what? It's not. We're going off of my character lore. My character doesn't really have any powers besides telepathy and sorcery. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. The zombie might hand me my ass. Whoo. Jesus. Come on. I need more regeneration. Yeah, it's part of the chat rules. Like, watch the sexual jokes. Please and thank you. You're fine. God, why is there so many things coming after me all of a sudden? What do you want? Holy shit. Alright. Oh shit. Oh shh. Okay, let's get back to the house. We'll check out some more stuff later. I probably have just barely enough to make myself a new pickaxe. Right, yeah. Anyways. I think someone ate my TV remote. Huh? You said, huh? Much appreciated. Okay. So I'll just pull them up and just, you know, read them. Keep it civil. Be respectful. No racist, sexist, or LGBTQ discrimination. Watch your edgy jokes. Try not to promo and chat. Join the Discord for that. Don't harass any of Don't harass me or my mods. Don't spam your messages just to get me noticed. Or just to get me to notice. Keep backseating to a minimum. And don't bring up the viewer count. It's like pretty simple chat rules. And hell yeah, I'm not homophobic. My brother in Christ, I am asexual. I wouldn't say it's spam, because like spam is like if you're doing it rapidly over and over again, that's spam. But if you're like, yeah, essentially if you're just copy pasting the same thing over and over again, that's spam. If you've got a Roku TV, just download the Roku app on your phone and your phone acts as a TV remote. Pretty much just don't be excessive with it. I'll tell you if it's like getting excessive, you know? Hey! Hell yeah. Nah, spam is like a salty meat thing that comes from Hawaii. Dude, my Roku app keeps sending me random notifications for like HBO Max and shit when I don't even have it. I used to get shit like that, but then I just turned off notifications for my Roku app. Because I literally just use it when I want to like turn on the TV or load a specific application like quicker. And 9 times when I'm watching TV, I'm just watching either YouTube or Dropout. I think we all do. Yeah. Let's... Where is he now? Fucking hell. Yeah, exactly. My dad's aunt was lesbian? Fuck yeah. Like I said, gay, lesbian, bi, trans, asexual, fucking polysexual. Everybody's welcome here. You know? And that's something that I pride myself on when it comes to my community. Is everybody's racist, or everybody's racist? Ugh. Everybody is welcome except for racists and homophobes. And sexism. Fuck that shit. Apparently everybody's racist. I've had to kick pretty much every type of bad person out of my community. Racists, neo-Nazis, fucking... you name it. I've had to probably ban somebody from my server over it. Yeah, Warbots, his time's coming. His time's coming. Because at this point, he's just in the server to piss people off. And you know what? I've come to the conclusion, in the wise words of Jay Schlatt, I've come to the conclusion that some of you have gotta go. And it's not your fault, necessarily. Yeah, at some point, probably before summer break, I'm gonna be purging the bad apples from the server. It's basically the banner that Nazi Germany gave to all of its allied nations during World War II. So basically, Japan, for a short time, I think Russia was allied with them, and Germany itself. Yeah, Italy, Japan, and Nazi Germany. That's what the Axis powers was. There you go, chat. You're getting a neat little history lesson. The user was allied with them, but they broke off and eventually... Oh, the USSR was allied with them, but then they broke off eventually. Yeah, because Russia invaded Germany. And I believe it was shortly after the bombs were dropped. My friends say stay innocent. What does that mean? It means they're trying to shield you from, like, traumatizing information. Japan was not involved in World War I. Basically anything that would be considered disturbing facts. Nothing can be more traumatizing than how babies are made. Bruh, when I look back at my life, right? I realized that the signs that I was going to figure out that I was asexual at one point were there from the jump. Because that's like the really interesting thing when you're figuring out your sexuality. When you do have it figured out, you look back on your entire life and it's like, what was the genesis point for that? Oh, wait. I was revolted when I learned how babies were made. So I guess that makes sense. Also, what's up, Laffy? Laufey. Yeah, if it's like a newer music artist like name, which I think it might be, I don't know much about them. Yeah, welcome to the community. We're talking about all sorts of interesting things. So if you would like to sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and join us. I can't stand history anymore because of my teacher for it right now. See, I know a little bit about, like, history here and there. Because, like, that out of anything that I did not retain well, it was history. Less now that I'm, like, more interested in it. As you should. Because if he's making comments like that, he shouldn't be teaching. Because when you have such a powerful bias like that in your head, you can't teach people accurate history because you're going to be riddled with incorrect bias when you're teaching history. Because, like, when it comes to history, you can't. Like, if it's one course that you cannot screw up when teaching it, it's history, because you have to have the facts right. You cannot allow bias to get in the way of what is historical fact. Where the chair's at, exactly. Yeet. Just yeet a chair at him like Rafiki yeeting the cub off the mountain.
I just spilled soda.
And lemonade all over myself. I'm okay. There was just a lot more coming out than I thought there was going to be, so... Whew. Not all of my mouth caught that. Oh, you made a what? What have you made? Oh shit, do we have any server members? Two hands bear. Two hands bear. Wait, what is this? Hold on, what have you made? What have you sent me? It's an MKV file, so you've recorded it in OBS. Downloads, what is this? Powerful bias. Wait, hold on. You have my stream on in the background, so I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. What the hell? Holy! That's one hell of a cluster bomb. Oh, it's a carpet bomb. Bah! Little shit. Oh, wow. Hello, goat man. Hey, yo. I'm sorry. I didn't recognize your game. I didn't recognize your game, fam. I'm sorry, he can break glass. No, he broke my window. Bro broke my window so he could get in. Chat, I don't want to play anymore. I'm changing what mods I'm playing because I don't want to do this anymore. Oh my god. What the fuck, man? What was that? I thought I was safe. I thought, oh, I have windows. He can't get to me. Huh? He can break glass? And y'all didn't tell me? I have never felt more betrayed in my life. Huh? Brother, what? Brother, what? Just don't choose the mod where the goat man can break cobblestone. I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. I'm gonna update my Siren Head pack because I think I'm missing Gecko Lib. So I'm gonna make sure I have Gecko Lib. So I'm not moaning. The fuck? Can you be normal, my guy? Eesh. Nah, that's on you, fam. I'm just an internet funny man. I have no power. No can do. Dude, did you see how he fucking, bro turned around, stared at me, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I didn't recognize your game, man. And I thought he was just gonna move on. No, clearly I was mistaken. The fuck?
Where are you going?
Fucking hell.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Well, suffice to say, chat, I don't think I've been more terrified in my life. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna turn my game music off. And we're gonna play our world titled Big Spooky Siren Man. Okay, Forge 1.20.1. Where were we? I don't even remember what house I was in. I think I was in this one. Go right ahead. I have people who like they'll take like clips of my stream and they'll edit it together and like upload it. Like, I don't mind people doing that. Just tag me when you do. That's all I ask. Cause you think your boy's not gonna want to see it? You think I'm not gonna see the way you cooked? Hell nah. I want to see that shit. Tag me. That's actually how I met my editor, my current editor, Posh Josh. He showed up to one of my streams and was like, "Hey, mind if I take some clips of you and like edit it together into a compilation?" I was like, I don't care. I'll let you cook. Just tag me when it's done. Or let me know when it's done so I can watch it. He ended up doing it, and lo and behold, now he's my editor. 'Cause he did pretty damn good. You could see his work on my videos, my latest long form videos. He's pretty damn good at what he does. Holy shit, when did I get so many pork? Oh yeah, because Posh asked me to kill a bunch of pigs, and however many pigs I could kill in 1 minute was how many bits I got. Killed a fair bit. Yeah, so I realized what was wrong with the Siren Head, the Arrival mod. Yes, I did, actually. Received them the same day. But yeah. So, I realized what was wrong with the Siren Head, the Arrival mod, and why it was just playing sound effects. Your boy thought, oh, it'll just have GeckoLib auto-installed, like most horror mods do. It did not have GeckoLib auto-installed as a dependency. So I've now installed GeckoLib, so when Siren Head makes his spooky siren noises, they'll actually be visible on the map somewhere. Please watch out on the emoji spam, Tilly McNilly. It's alright. That's why I always ask politely. Because, you know. That's like the courtesy. That's like the grace period. It's like, hey, don't do that, homie. And if they continue,
It's a waste of time. Sit down.
oh, we still got in YouTube chat. Who's all still here? Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? Let's go. Horse. A horse, of course. Now, chat, this mod is a little more terrifying. Because allow me to check the mod description to make sure I'm not being trolled here. Yeah. Siren Head. Won't take you long. Yeah. Now, here's the scary part, chat, about this mod. I would name him Gerald. Gerald the Bat. And he's just a silly little goober that does silly little goober things, and I love him. We have Gerald. There you go. Put it in the chat for you. A Sal Fisher plush is green. Why the fuck is he green? I'm surprised I don't see him right now. Because there was a noise when he spawned in initially. I don't know, maybe it's like Goatman where he spawns in periodically. Leia! What's going on? What's going on? I was wondering when you were gonna show up. Fixed the Siren Head mod that I was playing when you joined the stream. I've been good. Damn, that is hella quick. That's fucking awesome. We like Sonic sometimes. I've noticed, like, my channel artist, Ideal, bro, I told him, hey, yo, I like a set of like 10 emotes for my tier 1 Twitch subs, right? And they're like, I bet. I'm a cook. Of course they were sick, so I'm not counting the sick time, but I think it took them like less than a day to get a set of 10 different emotes done. And they look great. I love them. I'll showcase them real quick. We got boom, 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 boom. Hold on. Backspace this little guy. There's all the new emotes. Oh no, my channel artists, when they were doing the stuff, they were sick. Yeah. Y'all can see all the new channel emotes in the Twitch chat there. I know, right? They're freaking awesome. Anyways, those villagers were breeding, and now we have a baby. I think we'll save community bed wars for like a different thing. Nice. Ah. The child helps spread the village population, which gives me more potential things to trade with. Not gonna lie, you looked terrifying for a second. Don't open that. It's spam. Can you tell I'm amused with myself? I know, you're good. You's chilling. Honestly, not sure what to do first. I think we need to find a place where I can gather more coal. I think that should be the priority. Empty a can of Spam and fill it with paper that has pictures of Spam on it. Would that be a spam? It might be. No, Layman, no. We're not about to do this. We're putting the kibosh on this. I'm sorry. We cannot stand! Ow! Oh. My ankles. My fucking ankles. What do you want? Eh? Depends on who it's by. Yes. Very much so. If it's a mainstream artist, it's copyrighted. Because what happens is YouTube content ID hears that, sends a message to their label. Oh, can I do a Scottish accent? Well, that is up to your judgment, whether or not I can do a good Scottish accent. I think I'm relatively okay, but I wouldn't say that it's a good one. I'd say it's, you know, run of the mill. Bit, you know, how much did that fresh Rolex set you back? An hour? She said a fucking hour? Alright, can I do heavy from TF2? Absolutely. If it's a TF2 character, just automatically assume I can do it. See, what most people get wrong with when they're doing a heavy impression, they get a Cookie Monster voice going, and that's not how he talks. Heavy does not sound like this. Heavy sounds like this. I am a heavy weapons guy, and this is my weapon. It fires $200 custom tooled cartridges at 10,000 rounds per minute. It costs $400,000 to fire this weapon for 12 seconds. My character does actually have a vampire outfit. Hold on, I can show it off real quick. I'm gonna be using it during Halloween. Y'all are gonna, y'all on the Twitch are gonna see part of my like settings menu, but it's not that big of a deal. Load avatar. I have, where's Dirk Valentine? Her outfit. Let's see, does it load? Aha, it does. There it is. There's my little vampire outfit. I'm going to suck your blood. Oh wait, oop, I forgot to re-hide all my settings and toggles. There we are. Oh, fucking ouch. Alucard from Castlevania? Hold on, I'd have to listen to his voice. Funnily enough, I do have me on my Tomodachi Island called Alucard. Alucard. Castlevania voice lines. Boom.
No. Then find the one who did the deed.
Then find the one who did the deed.
Where are you going?
One of the funniest voices that always gets people like riled up. You have to be TOS age. If you're too young to be on Twitch, you're too young to be in my chat. TOS? That's terms of service. TOS age for most platforms, 13. Now, would I want young people in my chat? 9 times out of 10, no. But I recognize that I have to have a certain level of higher responsibility when I am streaming because of the games that I play. And the games that I enjoy playing generally have a younger audience. You know? Right, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind hanging out with my community, you know? I don't mind, you know, talking to people in like voice chats and stuff. But there's definitely like an added level of responsibility that I have to have when I do. Hey! Get out of my bed, hippie! Oh shit! Oh shit, it's a thunderstorm. What the fuck? Oh dude, what? That's crazy. Dude, I hear like this loud ass rumble and I'm like, oh shit, did something explode? No, it's just a thunderstorm. Right, it is. I think there's a horse hanging around this area that was the exact coloration of my first Minecraft horse. I always try to get that coloration just for the nostalgia. Because my first ever Minecraft base that I built in 2019 on Nintendo 3DS edition of Minecraft. Freaking, what is it? Where is it? There was one hanging around here that looked exactly like him, but I named him Strider. I remember he was my ride to the Ender Dragon on my first world. I didn't end up beating the Ender Dragon my first go round, which is why it took me so long to go around for my second attempt. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, this is the color, that's the coloration of my first Minecraft horse. And I named him Strider. Yes, because... And I'll ping in the Discord for this in advance because I'm not asking, this is not optional. I need to know if people are coming. And I need to know who. Because the season opening night is this weekend. So pull up. RHAL is Robot Havoc Annihilation League, my weekly robot fighting competition that happens on every Saturday. Live on Twitch. I tried to stream it to YouTube, but it just, didn't work out. So for now, it's going to be a Twitch exclusive event with the video uploads going straight to the RHAL YouTube channel and the highlight reel on my main channel. All right, just keep me posted. I'm surprised Siren Head hasn't tried to spawn in again. Hold on. I'm gonna actually start a new world. I think that's what we're gonna do. Because I think me not having GeckoLib as a dependency really fucked up the mod. Spooky, tall man. Ooh. Oh, let me go take a look real quick. Big spooky siren heads, yes. Your art is pretty darn good. Holy shit. Taking a peek at the channel page. See if I could see the new thing that you made. For some reason it didn't update yet, but pretty darn talented artist, I would say. Pretty excited to see whatever rendition you have made. That's why I like seeing like different artists draw like my characters, is because no two artists are gonna have the exact same rendition of the character. So it's nice to see what unique spin people put on it, you know? Very well written. So, buckle down, motherfuckers. No, hold on, chat. Real quick. Nothing of what I do, writing-wise, or anything art-wise, is AI. And it will never be AI, because fuck every goddamn AI model that is trying to take away creativity from the people that need it. Can you tell I get hated about that? I hate any use of fucking AI. You tell me you use AI in anything, like, what? Right? Like, art is not hard to learn. I want to relearn how to draw at some point. It's just finding the time to sink into it is pretty hard. Judging by the fact that I have work and streaming. Yeah. Anyways, where were we? Buckle down. It's lore time, baby. So basically, to start off with, to answer the first question, he does have a few friends. Most of them are other nobles, and he knows one archmagus, which is basically like a high level wizard in the fantasy universe that I'm writing. He does not have any contact with any sigillites, which are basically like above archmaguses. They are like impossibly ancient wizards. Oh no, it's not a D&D thing at all. This is just the character. This is the lore of my VTuber model. The lore of the character behind the VTuber model. And Fenris has read, I think you've read all my lore dumps, so you know how good this is about to get. So he basically started life when he was alive, before he was dead. He started life as basically a very corrupt politician. There is actually a sickness that can overcome demons, but we'll get there. He was a pretty corrupt, like, figure. Part of, like, this, like, royal court of advisors, and basically every move that he made was just to line his pockets more instead of actually helping the kingdom out. So when he died, naturally, you know, he went to hell. Now what's interesting is basically the way that souls are tortured in this universe is they go to a place called the Aether Pit, which is a giant, basically bubbling cauldron of souls. And there's like this giant demon that like stirs the fucking mixing pot of these souls. And basically it's like the sensation of having your spine forcefully raked against coals. For eternity. Oh yeah, I'll watch it here in a second. But yeah, so basically, the nobility at the time when, you know, like it feels weird referring to myself in the third person, because the channel name is like a shortened version of the character's name. But basically, you know, the nobility at the time looked inside the pits and they're like, we're gonna pluck a few souls out, some really, really fucked up motherfuckers, and we're gonna turn them into the new nobility. Remove the E, it's Russian pronunciation Valentine. Yeah, so 3 or 4 souls get spared from the Aether Pit. They're pulled out of the giant mixing bowl. And they become a new few nobilities. What ended up happening, though, is... Okay, we're going to focus up a little bit. So we're going to go to the Yap Cam. What ended up happening is not only is he the most powerful noble out of this new batch of nobility that gets pulled out of the pit, he cannibalizes his fellow siblings that came out of that batch of souls that they pulled for the new nobles. So he cannibalized not only their bodies, but their souls to grow more powerful himself. And when they recognize this power-hungry trait, they're like, okay, we need to give this guy something to focus on so that way he's not eating us alive. So he gets gifted a legion of imps. And his imp legion consists of horror forms, biotitans, gnashers, and rammers. Basically, yep, that's you guys. Y'all are my legion. And basically, they're like, okay, here's this legion, go conquer a region of space, have fun. Yeah, no, you're good, man. Well, you've subbed to the channel, therefore you are an imp. You don't have to accept the title of imp, though. You know. But I will say, ruling over a region of space is quite lavish. Of course I do. You told me who you were earlier in one of the comments. Also, chat, I made the bad decision of running through this mesa biome, so I've kind of fucked myself here. Shit. Depends. So if you're an Asher, basically, you know, you have like little big ass swords for arms that are like sharp to a microscopic level to cut through like armor and fucking bone. Oh, badass. It could be a Biotitan, which is basically a freaking Nasher but bigger and with 4 arms, or you could be a horror form, which is like a Biotitan but bigger and still has 4 arms. All right, finally some oak. Definitely a horror form, because there's a reason why they're called horror forms, because they're basically the shock troops that get sent out first as a diversion, because, you know, when you have a 45-foot tall thing with gigantic swords for hands that are the size of 2 city buses put together, if you do your band, like, on both ends. Yeah, it's basically a Biotitan can tower over a castle wall. A horror form makes a castle wall look like a picket fence. Basically a bigger Nasher, but with 4 arms. They grow to be about 20 feet tall.
Leo18281 says they're big boys, don't you think, towering over walls?
Depends on the favor. Also, we're caught outside when this thing could spawn in at any minute. We are not safe. Leo, not Leah. You're good. He's here. Fuck. And I'm outside. If I look back, do I see him? I don't want to look back. I know, most of my community knows some serious fucking ball, dude. I love the shit out of you guys for that. I probably will. Because, like, the thing is like, with how big my channel's gotten, there are very few times where I don't remember people. Like, I could tell you how I met most of my chatters. For the most part, you know? Most of the people that I've played multiplayer games with in the past. Granted, most of it was from Trailmakers when I used to stream it all the time. Fuck, guys, we are so cooked. This was such a bad start. I accept my fate. Are you fucking shitting me? I just need to find a house to stay in, dude. Fuck. I don't care if it's a witch's hut. I'll block the door. I also have to remember that now that Siren Head is in, and he's in the world. Nah. I literally cannot get my schedule to be solid enough between work and my streaming to stream every day yet. I wish I could. I really do, because I love doing this. There's just not an experience that's quite like this. Oh yeah, I did. It's very adorable. Rolled into TMF server and followed the channel. Now I'm a noteworthy participant in almost everything that doesn't require mod privileges. Right, and I don't think I've ever hosted like a mod exclusive thing, because there's just so few of you guys. Which, in hindsight, I probably should make an throw an application out there to get a couple more of them. All things considered, just with how big the community is growing and at the rate of how big it's growing. I cannot thank you guys enough for that. But seriously, like, I am still shocked at how fast everything's been growing and how fast everything's progressing, because it's like, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect that either. Fucking Christ, man, what the hell? I'm just trying to run to safety. Oh my god, don't tell me I'm about to get blocked in. Oh yeah, and oh, I thought that was my crafting table. No, it's just a fucking desert. Man, this spawn is horrible. My god. Also, thank you to ever just subbed. Freaking legend. Oh shit, dude. Haha, can't hit me, bitch. Oh shit. I see a village. I see salvation. I just have to make it. Oh god. That's all I've got to do. Ah. Fuck, why is there so many things spawning? Jump. Just keep jumping. Just keep jumping so you don't get shot. Just keep jumping so you don't get shot. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me. Oh! I'm gonna try a new world. This spawn is just horrible, dude. Fucking hell. Brother. Ah! We're getting close. I wouldn't say I'm almost there. We're in the getting close phase. Spooky Siren Man. Because I've been doing YouTube since 2023. Be consistent. Post consistent content, you'll get there. It's all you realistically need. Probably not this stream. I'm mostly focusing on, like, Coco! Honestly, for being on YouTube and uploading stuff for only a week, 31 is fucking impressive. You gotta don't compare your channel size to the size of other channels, because there's a very old adage that I will tell to any person like that is trying to pursue a creative endeavor, right? Comparison is the thief of joy. If you're having fun doing what you do, that's all you need, dude. I have fun doing this. I love doing this. I love interacting with people. I love meeting all the new people that come into the community, you know? This is fun. It is. It's fun. And just keep that mindset, because there will always be someone who is in the market to watch the content that you produce. You want to know the biggest tip for hate comments? You want some old unk advice? You want some YouTube unk advice? That's a good one, but also think of it this way. This is a person that does not know you, and you do not know them. Therefore, what room do they have to say anything about you in any sort of negative light? And why should you respect that person? Because they're not going to say anything good, because they're not going to bother to get to know you. Because most people who leave a hate comment, it's a one-off thing and then they dip. And if they're a consistent hater, they're trying to get a rise out of you. But what they don't realize is, guess what they're doing? Every hate comment is helping the channel that they're trying to hate on and take down. Much appreciated, Leia. Yeah. It's not like there's hell yeah, that's freaking awesome. Yeah. There's unk advice for YouTube hate comments. You don't know them, they don't know you, they're not gonna get to know you, so why should you respect their opinion? There's the boiled down version. If it's less than 30 seconds, YouTube does not copyright ID it. But if it's over a minute, it's copyright ID at that point. Yeah. Oh yeah, I live off of fun bullying, and I like how you don't get upset because if I call you Fossil, Grave Dodger, etc. Yeah, because it's funny. It's fucking hilarious. Like, you think I'm not gonna like somebody who's got a good sense of humor? Fuck no. That's crazy. Literally, my love language with anybody I'm friends with is saying horrible shit to each other. The only way I could realistically be mean to Leia is if I called them a broken record, because that means you gotta be a little more creative. Oh, I could be pretty mean if somebody's being a legitimate dumbass. Like, that's the one thing you cannot do in my chat. If you're a dumbass, you're gonna get cooked alive. You are literally inviting me to rake you over the coals. I'd say you can ask. I'd say you can ask people that have been a dumbass in my chat how I get, but there's only one example of somebody who's not gotten banned for that. Okay, by the way, one, if someone, okay, hold on, what? Someone said in the chat was constantly sexist. Something very, very bad. Oh yeah, no, I'd rake their ass over the coals too. Dude, I had a homophobe in my chat like about a month and a half ago. No longer in my community. I banned him straight away. I let him say his piece, don't get me wrong, and then I raked him over the coals for it. I could see your messages. You don't have to repeat the same thing over and over again. You're good. Yeah, no, I already responded to that message like a while ago in the stream. Fine if you missed it, though. I understand. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna get some... Oh, wait, hold on. This allows me to make a bed. Hell yeah. Let's go. Alright. I feel like sheeps eat viciously. I mean, yeah. It's how they that's the action that they take to, like, regrow the wool. Exactly. If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't fucking say it. I feel like that should be common sense. But this is the internet, people. Common sense went out the window a long-ass time ago. And here's the thing that pisses me off. In an age where any piece of information that you have a question about, in an age where any piece of information you're curious about is at your fingertips, you can literally look this shit up. Why do you choose to be ignorant? You know? Why choose to be ignorant? Why choose to be racist? Why choose to be homophobic? In an age where you can literally fact check yourself. Because at that point, not only are you ignorant, you're ignorant willingly. Exactly, because, you know, they've never been wrong in their lives because they've surrounded themselves with yes men. You know what I mean? That's what I'll never understand. Oh, we were talking about how somebody could be willingly like ignorant and like homophobic and racist when literally we live in a technological age where any information you can any piece of information that you think is correct, you can fact check yourself on by literally like being like, hey, is so and so true, right? Right, yeah, because it's like, I don't know. I don't know how people can get a kick out of being an ass. Also, this is my favorite song off the entire stream playlist. I know I say this every time, but I gotta let the new homies know, you know? To those of you who may want it on your playlists, this song is called Swing by Masso Beats, and I love it. I love it so much. Hell yeah, the fearsome alphabet mafia.
Every day we take another fucking letter. Yesterday was P. Exactly. We gotta figure some shit out.
My brother in Christ, you said you were bisexual. You already here. You already here, my guy. Soon as you know what you are, you're in it, bro. Exactly, bro. Fellow ace, let's go. Precisely. Ugh. We don't need some Shane Dawson head ass looking motherfucker in our little alphabet mafia. Oh, what did you see? Some people take pride and others discomfort, like me. Hold on. Is there like a separate comment that I didn't notice? Hold on, I'll have to pull up your chat log here. Hold on. That's the oldest trick in the book. Broken record. Apparently I missed something. It's your wig. I feel like my avatar would look way too weird bald. Because then I'm gonna have to figure out how to get a different set of demon horns on him. And me personally, I don't like being bald. I went bald like 3 times in my childhood. Never liked it. I've always been a long hair guy. And you know what? I get a kick out of it too. Keep going. Frog. Look at the froggies. Because when my hair got too long, I was forced to have it shaved. That's why. And that's why I'm such a huge, like, long hair guy now that I'm, like, in my adulthood, because if I want to cut it when I get tired of it, it's up to me to do it. It's up to me to get, like, a appointment booked. Because the next time I get a haircut, I'm definitely getting it professionally done. Because there's, like, a certain hairstyle that I've always wanted to try out. I like my short hair because my hair short because I've always had to keep it long. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love having short hair. Like, at a certain point, I want to like cut my hair into like a fade kind of thing where it gets like little floofy at the top, you know. If I ever cut my hair again, and then basically I'm gonna like color it a new color. I'll probably color it like, you know, some sort of bright blue or something. I've thought about doing like a little bun, but I've never figured out how to like get it tied up into a bun, you know? I want to get my hair permed, but I don't want to sit in a chair for an hour. Dude, let me tell you, if you get like a good barber, dude, it's not even gonna feel like an hour. I shit you not. A good barber, it's never gonna feel like an hour. Because like a good barber makes good conversation. Any good barber knows how to make good conversation. Yeah, I'm about to. I don't see what would be wrong with that. I hope to God you see what's wrong with that comment. Because if you don't... Yeah, but that's not the biggest issue with what you just said. What you just said was very fucking racist. Or it had like a racist connotation to it. Yeah. Let's not do that again. Okay? Yeah, those are the keywords there. Like, I'm not one to take offense on behalf of any sort of group, but like, you know, my experience with, you know, Arabic people has been nothing but good. It's been nothing but like some of the best cultural experiences of my life. Oh, it seems we've gotten ourselves into a pickle. Remember, it takes half an hour to trim my hair. There's a lot. Every time I have to do a double take, it feels like 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the conversation subject. And yes, it probably was a chicken. By the way, Derek, what era did you enjoy living in since you're older than the Grim Reaper himself? Technically, I'm not. Canonically, my characters... I don't even know if I want to say this. Canonically, the character's 5,000 years old. My VTuber character's 5,000 years old. I need to light yourself. Yeah, that's Leia for you. Holy shit. Fucking hell. Exactly, I know. I was alive when the Crusades happened, boy. You gotta say about that? Bro, I was so old, I was speaking enchantment table. Yeah, you're why they... Oh! No, your life since the beginning of time because death happened with the beginning of death. No wonder you can understand that shit. You're alive before the Big Bang Theory. Technically, I was alive afterward. I'm a space enthusiast, so you do not wanna get that shit wrong here, fam. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. 5,000, 13.8 billion doesn't really match up. There's a few discrepancies. Damn, you that crippled? I'm getting cooked alive. God damn. My God, Leia, you're cooking as shit. Holy fuck. Nah, this is hilarious. I don't mind. I love this shit. Oh. Like I say, if you're gonna roast, make it... I've never stumbled across one of these. Shit, I've never seen one of these. Like, I know Mushroom Islands exist because of the Minecraft wiki, but I've never seen one in person. Holy shit. Dude. No, because the dinosaurs lived 65 million years ago, and my character is canonically 5,000 years old.
Thefonras Gamer _ 666 says Derek, you're so old you make a horseshoe crab look young.
Oh my God! You're so old you make a horseshoe crab look young. Huh? I'm sorry? You're older than the Cosmic Order itself. You make the Cosmic Order look like a cosmic brownie compared to your age. Yeah, I'm about to take a cosmic shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Now that we have the kitchen light repaired, I have that lamp back in my room. How did my great grandma look back then? Let me tell you, she was a real piece of work. I can agree. The species of horseshoe crabs has done 2 orbits around the galactic core, which, while factually incorrect, is mad funny. No, I'm not. I'm very clearly spooky demon man. I feel... Alright, well, thank you for stopping by. Oh, fuck! You know what I just forgot? I forgot to check out the thing on Kai's channel. Hold on, let's see. Is it there? Oh! Cooked? Actually? Bro, my jaw's on the floor. Wow. That's like one of the best pieces of fan-made art I have seen. That is so fucking cool. Kind of concerning when you clap your hands and we don't see your hands. I didn't think about that. I just made a questionnaire for general traits of my ships. I need, because like, I have like ideas of like faster than light travel. Granted, they wouldn't be like scientifically accurate. Like for one of my species in the stories that I'm writing, their way of faster than light travel is bending time around their ship and accelerating forward in like a time bubble. Also, this ocean is very vast. Absolutely not. All of my species, the way they are written, they all sound like a world-ending threat. Bro, that's not even the most concerning part about that species, Leo. That's not even the most concerning part. All right. Let's go bar for bar here. Okay, so the species that I'm talking about is the Cronians. Entropy blades, deatomizers. Hold on, I forget what all of their weapons are. I'd have to look at my deep dive on them that I made. Oh yeah, accelerator cannons. Oh, it's worse. It's called an accelerator cannon. Oh yeah, I'm reading all this shit. It's just when it's hard for me to yap about something and then read chat at the same time because like I have such a one-track mind. Oh, dude, absolutely, dude. Fuck yeah. Meet me in there. I got you, bro. Let's yap about our collective species together. How do you feel to be older than Pi? Nice. Pretty damn good, let me tell you.
Wow, what an excellent way for me to join the call. Where would you like me to start?
Well, what's your response to since we're kind of going bar for bar here,
What is your equivalent or supposed superior to the Cronian accelerator cannon?
I need more specifications for what it does.
Basically, it generates a giant field of accelerated time and fires it forward in an energy beam that basically can decay a planet out of existence.
How?
Well, that's the
One or
ones
two.
that are on ships. The accelerator cannons that are equipped on most Cronian warriors just fire a very small high energy beam that basically just decays their target.
One or two.
One.
Okay. Meet the Matter Annihilator. The way that the system works is it effectively, you can fire it, and it fires a beam of just directed energy, nothing too fancy, until it hits something that is energized. If it hits something energized, such as a ship's shields, for my favorite example, it forms an artificial singularity.
That's cool. Holy shit,
And when I
dude.
say that, these can be turreted, they can be spinal mount, take your pick. And as long as they are being sustained by the initial beam, they will continue to grow. As long as they are intaking energy from anything other than the main beam. Which, if fused with something like a neutron splitter from most Hyperion ships, that is a tremendous growth.
This is my fellow badass sci-fi author Fenris.
Hello there, I am autistic.
We love writing sci-fi shit. Granted, my initial story is gonna focus more medieval times and like sorcery, but will gradually transform into like grimdark sci-fi like Warhammer.
Yo, I don't need to nerf this. These people spend literally centuries trying to get here.
Right?
They don't need to get nerfed.
The scariest part about the Cronians is they figured out space travel within 20 years of the Ethereal existing.
Oh.
Like, the Ethereal just spawned in, and bros were like, hey,
Alright, time to move fast.
space? Oh, they do. They use that in their weaponry. Any of their weaponry generates a field around it that accelerates the flow of time. And basically, like, if you get sliced by an entropy blade, not only are you most likely having that limb decay and fall off, because it's getting rapidly aged, that aging is going to also slowly but surely spread to the rest of your body.
Oh, joy.
So you better be a very gifted swordsman if you're going to face a Cronian in one-on-one melee combat. And you have to be an unpredictable guy. I'm talking about they can go for... Oh yeah, they can. The only thing is, like, most of them are forbid. They have a code. The Cronians have this sacred law for time travel where they are not allowed to go back in time because it is a very big violation of their species to go backward in time to try to change history. Fucking hell, Jesus. Are you seeing this shit, man?
Yes.
I'm getting cooked alive while we're yapping about this shit. God.
It's incredibly funny to watch.
It is. It's fucking hilarious, but fuck.
I don't really
Give
have
me a
any...
break.
Ooh. My universe does technically have, like, kyber crystals, and before you think, oh yeah, you can make lightsabers, somebody tried that. It, quite literally blew up in the face. It was too much energy.
Oh, dude, that's
But
cool.
hey, that's how we buffed the shit out of nuclear reactors. I can yap so much about that.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
not
So
going
I
into this.
gotta
We're talking
know,
about it.
like, say, I assume humanity is like a faction, or is that a wrong
Humanity
assumption?
is 6 factions.
Okay, so
Maybe
with their general like ship construction, how does the warp drives work? Like they're faster than light technology works.
Well, okay. We got a few. The first one that we had was the phase engine. It was a short-range FTL system that was pretty much immediately replaced with the hyperdrive, which was the same thing but just universally better. The actual warp drive was we take a hyperdrive and we dump tachyons into it. That's how we got our first time travel accidentally.
Oh,
The
No,
subspace drive,
pause.
we got from
Tachyons!
ancients. Yes.
yes! Ah, I've been waiting for somebody to use that as a time travel concept.
Yeah, we take the hyperdrive and we throw tachyons into it. There's more to it than that, but I'm not going into it for your sake. At least not right now. Maybe later, but right now, no. And that's how we got the first instance of time travel. And in a test, we went from a random planet to the homeworld, and...
Did you get this girl? I don't know. And they're not a girl, they're a guy. I'm talking to a dude, I think. Unless you have something that you
Yeah.
haven't divulged to me.
No, the multiverse is fine. We can't access the multiverse in my universe. At least, for the most part. There's that one exception that we don't talk about right now.
Right.
But moving on. So they accidentally went back in time to, fireball stage of the homeworld.
I'll say they went back
And-
to the Hadean hand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And-
Leia just kind of showed up. I came in to buy one, get one free. Did you say tampons? No, nobody said tampons.
What the fuck?
Nobody has said tampons, my guy. Huh?
What is going on here?
I don't even know. Oh, do you want to know how faster than light travel works in my universe?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so basically, it's kind of similar to like Warhammer, where there's the warp.
Oh.
Except because there's 3 dimensions in the universe at any given time. There is the dimension of hell,
Yes.
the dimension of heaven, where like there's angels and shit like that.
Oh,
And
one second, I'm
basically-
gonna type this.
And there's like the mortal dimension. No, essentially how the faster than light travel works is they rapidly phase themselves through these dimensions, and that kind of they move forward while they do this, and basically what that does is that allows them to cut like a shit ton of travel time, because the laws of physics in each dimension is like a little bit different. Tachyons. Basically, it's a theoretical particle. Tachyons. Tachyons. It's a particle that is proposed in theoretical physics. That basically, it's a particle that travels faster than the speed of light. But what happens when you get closer and closer to the speed of light is the flow of time dilates and slows down. If you exceed the speed of light, it's theorized that it makes time run backwards. They could, if there's like some heretical being in Cronian society that decides, yeah, I'm gonna travel back in time and change history. But most Cronians do follow what is called the Sacred Code, which is the directive that they have not to influence or change the past.
That reminds me, I never actually stated this. The warp drive in my universe, the funny time travel thing, it was almost entirely thrown out because, you know, accidental time travel, that's not good. But what happened in the long run was they kept the ship that did it as a sort of recon ship. Like, they could go back like 20 minutes somewhere and figure out what's going on there. And then that doesn't fuck up the timelines because it just, you effectively pop out of your main time and then you go back, but you can't return to your time without going back to exactly where you left in both space and time.
Right.
So that actually creates a very funny thing that the ship can do, because it can just casually just like, oh shit, out of plasma, and it can dip, and it can come back with full plasma storage. It's like, ha, fuck you, you didn't deplete my storage fully, because I have time travel.
That's fucking awesome.
And that doesn't even affect the plasma supply in the universe, because, you know, it's limited. It's a very difficult to strain limit, don't get me wrong, but it's still limited.
Mm-hmm.
So they can just go back in time and then come back, and it doesn't affect the plasma supply of the universe, and they can still resupply.
Hello, AJ. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, freaking, I love the different, like, time, or, like, not the warp systems that I have, because, yes, humanity uses interdimensional travel. The Sapiocons use the Alcubierre warp drive concept.
Ooh.
Except the way they use it, they call it entering jump space.
Fair enough.
Because, you know,
But actually pulled it off. They're what they want.
they're androids. They have they're alien androids. They have no concept of human shit. Think about this. If you blink, you die in one timeline. But when you open your eyes again, you teleport to a time when you're alive. That's why old people die, since they have no time to teleport to. Oh yeah, I'm fully aware. Like, skipping time, stopping time, time skipping, skills the action, same result. Oh no, this is stuff that we've already written, Leo. This is not, like, something that we're gonna change unless either of us see any fit reason to retcon it in respectively what we're writing. Which I don't see any reason to retcon anything that I've written so far.
I've retconned a few things in my universe. Like, I used to have Beskar in my universe, and I was like, no, that's too many Wonder Medals.
Right.
So, it's no longer there. But hey, I still got an Aquita.
I want to figure out, like, a material that's similar, or like a material to put in my universe that's similar to ceramite.
That's a very fun concept.
And yes, there is, like, a equivalent to Space Marines in my universe. They're just not called Space Marines. Because basically, at a certain point, you know, humanity united under one banner, to deal with the threat to their species that was basically, you know, every species that was going to find Earth eventually finding Earth all at the same time. And all of them being a world-ending threat, so they dissolved any allyship between countries. So, you know, the The communist countries no longer had their allegiance, the UN was dissolved, and all of them united under one banner called the UEF, or Universal Exploration Federation.
That's actually a really good acronym. I like that.
And basically, the UEF, their first mission was they saw the ships coming. Like, they saw them at the edge of the solar system, and they're like, all right, they're not traveling at warp speed anymore. We've got about 50 to 60 years before they get here. We need to construct a giant mothership to essentially ferry every human off world so that way we don't have to deal with this. Granted, there are still, Marines in the UEF's combat forces that do bear their country's flag across their chest. Because they are 100% given that option.
Almost to know, did you try to frickin'... Anyways, had to mute for a second.
Fine.
I'm back. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Marine.
They basically have, they figured out how to weaponize ionized plasma for their weaponry.
Into the club.
So, demons in my universe, they don't keep, the only things that keep track of age, like how old a demon is essentially any human historian. Which in this universe, they are called scribes. They document stuff, they keep track of things. I need to get out of this boat and get a look at it around and get a lay of the land. Where is he? I know I'm not the only one that heard that.
Oh, what'd you hear?
Siren Head spawned in. Far away from me, but he spawned.
Lovely.
I faintly heard his alert sound. And I guess he's aggro because he played a full alert, not just the emergency alarm.
Don't die. That shit kills you.
I know. Yeah, any demon is ageless except for the human historians that document their existence. One of the oldest demons being one of the primevals, Khan, also known as the Scarlet Fury, and that guy is like, almost, I almost said 5,000 years old, and then I'm like, no, that's how old my demon is. He is like almost 500,000 years old.
Oh, damn. Wanna know a fun fact?
Technically, yes. But also technically, he met the same fate as the Emperor from Warhammer, where he got mortally wounded and he's stuck in a chair.
Skill issue.
And they constantly have to feed him lesser demons like imps, which means a lot of his own legion got cannibalized to keep him alive.
Hey, Dick.
Fuck no.
Hey,
What? No. Y'all are my legion.
Funny
Khan gets no
story,
stake in that.
My pretty much, but not actually, main character, his body is 500,000 years old, but due to how his species works, he has memories that date back to almost 12 million years.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the Helii are probably not even probably, they are my favorite species of Argenti, which is the closest thing that I have to demons.
That's nice.
Not actually demons, but I'm gonna not start that yap. We'd be here for several hours just with me yapping about that.
Right. My favorite lore faction that I haven't lore dumped about yet is the legions of the different primevals. I touched on them briefly, but I didn't go into detail about what they did, because Khan was the first demon legion. Khan's legion was the first demon legion to really kind of start to take over territory. So yeah, Khan's legion, when they started their rabble, they decided, fuck every single other piece of territory. There is a good bit of human souls on Earth that'll make great imps one day. So we're gonna launch the demonic incursion upon Earth, which is the genesis event for one of my D&D villains.
Oh god.
And you know exactly which one I'm talking about, Fenris.
This fucker.
Because you're playing in the campaign where he is the main villain.
I'm playing in the campaign where I might have started a war against him.
Well, no, you definitely ticked him off. In terms of starting an actual war, you're still a little bit far away from that.
Dude, how do he literally said, like, at some point,
Let it be war. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's building his invasion force, but he's not gonna use it yet.
Okay, we got time to prep. Yippee. Okay.
He still has to
Left
push his
to build
plague
my soul.
forward.
Yeah. That's still gonna be an issue.
Yeah. So Khan's legion was the first to kick off. Korax's legion was the fastest moving because at this point the entire galaxy except for humanity was fully aware of the demon's existence and the primevals. This includes the Cronians. Because after Earth's incursion failed, he launched the Scourge campaign against the Cronians, or the Sapiocons, and that failed too. So the Sapiocons basically yapped to every other species in the galaxy, hey, there's like demons trying to...
We got some issues.
Yeah, essentially, fellas, we got some fucking issues. Demons are fucking everybody's shit up.
If you had left that at Demons Are Fucking, I would have just been like, beg your finest pardon?
Demons are fucking. Guys, we got a problem. Demons are fucking. Yeah.
So I totally didn't do a mild autistic recently and create an entire new weapon system over the last couple of days that totally doesn't directly result in a enormous buff to what was already the most capable ship in my universe. I don't know what you're talking about.
pulled a funny.
Yeah. Oh, you thought the neutron splitters were bad. How about we just take the physics behind them and make it a million times worse? That's not an exaggeration.
Yeah, suffice to say, I think any of the species, you could throw a neutron splitter at any of the species in my universe, and they would die.
You know, one fun fact.
Heh.
Okay, what would the funniest one, to give you as an example, be? Champion class or Orion class?
Oh, fuck, my back is starting to hurt. Jesus. Ah, but Jesus. I wonder if I could see Siren Head from the top of this mountain. Because I'm on a mountain village, or I've settled down in a mountain village.
I can see. I'm watching the stream. I have your stream muted, but I'm watching your stream.
Thanks,
I have the tab.
buddy.
I have the tab in Google muted, not the actual stream. The stream does have volume, technically.
Nice.
So that way, it still qualifies me as, you know, present.
I feel so much more excited to write my novels now that there's like people who are actually curious about like the lore and stuff.
I feel that. Because at the beginning of the year, I didn't know many people who really cared at all about my universe. But then, start of the year, I started meeting people who actually pretty into sci-fi, or even if they weren't into sci-fi from the go, or hell, even still aren't, they find my universe interesting, despite not really being into sci-fi, which is just such a huge... It's such a hugely... Like, it makes me so happy about that.
Trust
Jesus,
me,
I can't speak.
when I start to publish the books, I get notebooks and I'll say I'll write in them, but the next day I'll just buy more notebooks and don't use them, but I always have more ideas that never came out. Yeah, let me tell you, when I start publishing the books and like actually getting books out there, I hope I could publish physical editions. I don't mind having it as just an ebook, but I'd rather have physical editions that people can have on their shelves. But when these things start to go out, what's up, Tiger Claw? How's it cracking? When I start launching these physical books, there's gonna be plenty of them because there's 7 mainline books. Then each Primeval has a trilogy of books. That's not counting the species trilogies. And then from those trilogies, having trilogies of mainline characters within those species, so there's going to be a fair bit of reading.
Yeah.
Like, I'll probably be writing
no,
until the
the
day
end
I
of the
crike. Day I crike? Croak. Crikey.
I know what you mean.
Right, yeah, I love writing. And the more I get to deep dive, because, like, yes, each species will have, like, a point in time where they're highlighted in the mainline series of books. And you'll, like, know them. But the trilogies that get into them will help you not just know them, but understand them. And that's what I want to do the most.
I have a question for you. How, for one, what active and passive defensive systems do you have? And for 2, how capable are they?
Depends on the species.
High end.
High end, so let's go Sapiocons. The race of alien androids. They have a special offshoot of their species built by a high-ranking constructor, which are basically like the lords of the Sapiocon species that are able to make new Sapiocons.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the only people in their society who are allowed to innovate, essentially. They are. But essentially, they have what are called battle constructs, which are Sapiocons who have no other programming in their head other than to take defenses according to the master computer, which is basically the hive mind of their species, and make counter offenses based on what the master computer sees on the battlefield through their eyes. So they're running through literally thousands of simulations of any given battle every second, picking the best strategy out of the hat and basically being like, all right, this is the new strategy, go. And they automatically adjust. Yeah, 300 by the end of the summer was the goal last year, and now I'm on track to probably hit 1,000 by midsummer. So I don't even have a sub goal at this point. Well, that's a lie. There's one under the sub count that says 1,000 subs equals multiplayer stream.
Okay, so there was a slight misinterpretation of my question, and that's okay. When I said defensive system, I meant like armor and shields and point guns.
Armor and shields? For most of them, except for most, let's go Cronians because they're more interesting, because Sapiocons, they're built out of like a very dense metal, and I feel like that's pretty obvious. Their entire body is the armor. It's kind of like the Necron's necrodermis.
Mm-hmm.
What conversation did I just enter on?
We're lore dumping about our
of the
sci-fi
yapping.
universes.
Oh, hey, guess who has a driver license now?
Damn.
Oh, damn. Good shit, dude.
The sidewalks are no longer safe.
No. He's like, oh, look, there's a couple pedestrians. Yeah. Oh, there's a neat looking mom and pop shop. Not anymore. I erased it.
Pedestrian? I don't see a pedestrian. I just see a pile of red on the ground.
Wow. Anyways, where were we? So Cronians.
Chicken nugget.
Yeah. So Cronians, essentially, their method of defense, like their armor shielding, one, they generate like their ships, they generate what is basically just a standard deflector shield. Nothing too fancy.
Yeah.
But their armor is basically, it's basically like a very heavily augmented aluminum alloy that makes it like almost as hard, if not 10 times harder than titanium.
Ooh.
Because, you know, because aluminum's infinitely recyclable, they take that armor piece, if it's damaged or like past the point of usage, melt it down and reforge it into a new armor plate.
Nice.
Yes, they have very advanced weaponry and very advanced styles of warfare, but when you get down to how their technology is actually built, it's more
similar to human technology than most people would realize. Because they all still build shit on gantry cranes and big-ass assembly buildings. He's not looking at what I say, so that means I can roast him more and say cat puns. Oh, fuck, no, you can't. Chromosomes, I have an extra one if you want it. It's shiny. Sure. I'll take your special chromosome.
How well do you reckon these fellas could face tank supernovas?
Most of their ships would get pushed back by the shockwave, but the star material wouldn't be able to burn through their ship.
Okay. How about if they were under an onslaught from the supernova for like 10 minutes?
Then maybe they would be in a little bit of trouble.
Cool. So, a lot of ships in my universe have neutron splitters, which for all intents and purposes are just directed supernovas.
Fuck,
And-
that's cool.
And on top of that, the there's no small number of ships in my universe that can just prevent you from jumping. Oh, you wanted to run? That's too damn bad. Now, that prevention of FTL varies from, oh, you just can't use it, to, if you try to use it, your ship gets torn apart. Depends on what FTL you use. But your FTL will just get you jump, but you get torn out before you can actually get anywhere. And so they'd still be getting shot at by the neutron splitter, or maybe even neutron splitter Z, because fuck you.
Alright.
And these ships can just keep it up. Champion class is one of the smallest ships that can manage multiple neutron splitters at all, and it's the only one that can actually pull it off to any degree of effectiveness. And it, the champion has, on multiple occasions, kept beams at full neutronic pressure going for 8 to 10 minutes.
That's fucking cool.
Not to mention the fact that the champion class is a missile spammer class of battle cruisers. So, oh, you liked breathing? Too bad. Eat 80 nukes.
That's pretty badass. I like that.
And the funny thing is, the champion class is a fairly tame ship by my universe's standards. I mean, it's a big, fairly tame ship, but it's still a fairly tame ship. And it's... Do you know off the top of your head how tall the Empire State Building is? Because I do.
Yeah. I know
The champion
roughly.
class is... Okay, the Empire State Building is exactly 1,454 feet tall.
Right.
The champion class is 204 feet shorter.
Not too bad.
And mind you, but towards the end of the Second Hyperion Civil War, the champion class was getting produced at 8 hulls a day. Not
Yeah.
a week, not a month, not a year. A singular fucking day. Why? Because you don't deserve life. And because, you know, active warfare.
Right.
But by this point in time...
Gotta go. See you, AJ.
By this point in time, please take into account the Blitz class exists. The Blitz class Dreadnought has 8 of the largest neutron splitters in my universe, except for the Executioner class.
Thank you, AJ. Real quick, I'm gonna answer a lower question about my character, so excuse me for just a moment. Her horns look like a ram's horns. What's the lore behind them? Ooh, are horns like teeth for babies? Do they hurt when they grow in? Okay, buckle up. You're gonna learn about the Fallen, which is a faction of demons in my universe. Okay, so basically,
Fallens are essentially captured angels. And the type of demon that my character turned into is basically they injected a teeny little bit of fallen DNA in my little mixing pool where they were turning my soul into a horrifying eldritch abomination. And essentially, the way the horns grow in is every fallen has like a set of horns that they grow, Khan being the most prominent fallen. And he has like big like horns that are similar to that of an oryx. But if you haven't seen the horns of an oryx, look it up. It'll give you a better mental image. And basically, all fallen will grow a set of horns during adolescence. And yes, it hurts like a bitch.
One very simple reason.
Judgment.
You timed that fucking awesome. Holy shit.
That was my goal. Because, we're in a call. I have exactly what's going on as it's going on, so I can time sound effects much more effectively.
Right. Also, I think the Siren Head mod might actually just be a nothing burger. I've been in this world for a while, and after he spawned in, nothing happened.
Yeah, we've been in this call for an hour.
Right, yeah. The funniest thing? Okay. So, let me tell y'all about another... I'm going to tell you about another species. These are basically bi-equivalent to the Tyranids. Except for the fact that they were discovered fairly early. And they're contained within their solar system by an alliance of Cronians and Sapiocons. And that is the only place where the Destroyer Cons are able to be used via Sapiocon law. They're called Scythers, and basically they're carnivorous mantises who took over their entire system. They replicate by spores. So basically, if they take over world, all of them shoot off spores that spread out into the vacuum of space. And they populated their own home system and eliminated every race within it. And they see this giant uptick and like, holy shit, a lot of shit's dying in this general star system. Let's go check it out. And that let's go check it out is very quickly turned into, oh fuck, we need to contain them.
I have something similar to that, except it took way longer to figure out, oh shit, we gotta contain these guys.
Right.
I don't have them named, though. Like, in
Oh,
every way
mine
that
are
I
called
have them, they're
Scythers.
just the bugs. Yeah. My things are just the bugs. And
The chaos leads with the spikes.
And they showed up during the Second Hyperion Civil War with no FTL. They had just thrown ships at sublight speeds. High sublight speeds, don't get me wrong, but still sublight speeds. At other galaxies to expand. And they were the pinnacle of weapons technology in their home galaxy. They couldn't be defeated by anything other than 1 to 100 odds.
Right.
And this, that, and the other, they couldn't get beaten, so they were fairly confident. They roll up. They find a just general patrol fleet. Battle group, sorry. It had a high-powered sensor and interdiction cruiser, as well as 4 destroyers and 2 corsairs. When I tell you that the thousands, the tens of thousands of random king bug ships just got absolutely eviscerated by those destroyers and corsairs, I mean 8 ships remain out of the tens of thousands. This is how bad they were going in. And then the Jaws team, being silly little guys who wanted to fuck
it's for dinner. I guess. This just never really jived well with my innards. What can I say? Yeah. I gotta say one of my favorite concepts in all of my universe is like I'm having to approach the fantasy setting from a very unique perspective because basically right up until Korax becomes a thing, there's no magic in my universe.
Magic, it has pretty much always been present in my universe, but it's been very contained. And people didn't figure out why until well after there'd already been a lot of study done on magic. Because everyone had been like, okay, this is how magic works, we've understood how it works. What they hadn't figured out, however, was humans can't use it. Sirens cannot use it. What can use it, though? Dragonoids and Argenti. They pretty much just immediately said, okay, of course the Argenti can do it. What's surprising about that? They can do everything.
Right.
But they didn't know why Dragonoids could do it, and they didn't know why some humans could do it, despite the fact that humans generally just can't use it. What they found was 2 things. 1, Dragonoids come from dragons. No shit. But dragons are a divergent species from early Argenti. And on top of that, demi-humans are a mixture of human and Argenti. So they were given the name demi-humans. Because at this point, the Argenti were just referred to as demons, because immense, not quite space racism. Why is it not space racism? Because we hadn't expanded to space yet. That's why.
Right.
So, that was fun. And
Hold
then
on, I gotta
people
take this real quick. Well, I'm gonna be ending the stream here in a... I'll probably just end the stream now. Boss is calling me in.
Oh.
Technically, I don't have to go until 7:30, but it's still pissing me off because I just can't have a fucking day off. I'll see y'all later.